guys, and welcome to Sofa2Stamina Strength session number 3. So we're in week 3 now. This may have taken you maybe 4 weeks to get to, maybe a little bit longer. That's okay. What I want you to do is make sure that you're confident with the week before you move on to the next week. That's why this program is really good for people starting out. You can go at your own pace, double up on the weeks. You can go back and revisit weeks if you need to, and then step up to the next week. So, like I've said before, each week is going to get a little bit more intense. So what we are going to do today is we're going to work on time. I have 30-second intervals with 10-second transition time. So we'll work for 30 seconds, we'll hear the beep, or I'll hear the beep, and then we'll get ready for the next exercise. So the exercises that we are doing are similar to what we did in the last 2 weeks. However, we do have that time that we are going to stick to 30 seconds and then move on to the next. We're going to do 4 rounds of each exercise. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we've got our warm up now. So we're just going to march on the spot, just like we have before. Always really important to warm up. It's part of the training session. It helps us to have a better recovery later on, that we don't just jump straight into the exercises. It's good to get the muscles moving, the blood pumping, that kind of thing. So let's roll the shoulders back. It's always good to have a good posture. So we stand up nice and tall, we draw our belly button in, keep it strong through the core. It protects our back. Okay, let's hold it there. Let's just move our ankle around one way. So just rotating through that ankle. Again, I'm getting the blood pumping, and then take it back the other way. Good, let's do the other side. Big circles with that ankle. If it feels comfortable, if it doesn't, just make it a little bit smaller. It's okay, and then take it back the other way. Good, now let's bring our feet together, bring our knees together like we have before. We're supporting our knees and we're just going to make circles, just one way. So remember, our sessions are only 20 minutes long. This includes our warm up and our cool down. Good, take it back the other way. Good, roll the shoulders back. Okay, let's move the hips side to side, push the hips right out to the side. Always thinking about what the belly is doing, so we're nice and strong through the core. So we are drawing that belly button in, and like we've learned in our Pilates sessions, that we draw in up underneath, our pelvic floor is switched on, and we're strong through the core. This takes practice though. So it will become second nature. The more Pilates we do, the stronger we'll get. Okay, let's make circles one way. And take it back the other way. Good. Let's just move the shoulders out to the side as well. Again, strong through the core. Roll the shoulders back. Good, let's take our feet nice and wide. So feet are wide, our toes are turned out. We're just going to push our weight out to one side, and then we're going to go back the other way. But I don't want you to go too far. If this is not comfortable for you, don't push it. Just little movements. Remember, we're just getting warm. You may be doing this early in the morning, so you've just got out of bed, so you don't really want to just jump straight into this exercise without being warm. As you get warmer, we can make the movements bigger. Good, let's shake out the legs. Let's just take our feet shoulder width apart, and we'll start with a small squat. Just a little squat here. I did forget to mention what you'll need in this session, but you probably know from last time, a chair and maybe a weight, if you want to use a weight. Just little squats here, remember, still warming up. Just have a little bit longer to go with our warm up. Just roll the shoulders back and shake out the legs. Okay, so we're about to get started. I'm just going to place my weight on the floor. We have 10 seconds. We're going to grab our chair, stand in front of it like we have before. If you like, just cross the arms in front, shoulders back. We sit down into the chair and then we stand up. Make sure you're not too far away from your chair. You don't want to sit down onto the floor instead of the chair. Sitting down just lightly as you touch the chair, not too heavy as you sit down. And we're squeezing through those legs, standing up, sitting down. Remember, it's 30 seconds on each exercise. Good. Hold it there, shake it out. Now we're going over to the wall. If you are ready to take your push-ups down to the floor, go for it. Otherwise, we're still on the wall. We open up through the chest. Remember, the further our feet are away from the wall, the harder we're working. Open up through the chest, squeezing back. So we're squeezing through those muscles through the chest. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. Keep going, guys, almost there. It's 30 seconds on each exercise. Good. Roll out the shoulders, shake out the arms. We're on our squats now. Option to take the hands in front or hands on your hips. I'll do it on the hips just with you. Feet are shoulder width apart. We go down and we stand up. All the way down, all the way up. It's like you're sitting down into a chair, just like we were before, but there's no chair there to catch us. Down and stand. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, going at your own pace. If this is too quick for you, just slow it down. That's okay. Almost there. Good. We're going to grab onto the back of the chair now. Hand on the back of the chair, right leg in front, left arm, we pull back and lengthen out. So if you started the first week without any weight and you've now moved on to some weight, that's really good. So you might have grabbed a can from the cupboard, which might be about 400 grams. You might have a 600 ml bottle of water, so that's 600 grams. You might have grabbed a bottle of milk, which is a litre. Good. Other side, which is a litre, which means it's a kilo. So we can gradually build up like that. Or you could just go and purchase some weights, but it's not necessary at this point if you don't want to. You can always find something to lift. There's plenty of stuff around the house, in the cupboard, in the backyard. There's no excuses. That's good. Keep going, pulling back, squeezing through those back muscles. Almost there. Good. Place that weight down. Now we have our sumo squat. So we're going to take our feet nice and wide. Our toes are turned out, hands are on our hips, and we squat down. So it's called a sumo squat for obvious reasons. Sumo wrestlers have their feet nice and wide. That's why we call this a sumo squat. If you don't feel comfortable with this, with having your feet this wide, opening out through the knees like that, if you don't feel comfortable with that, don't do it. Just bring the knees closer together, the feet closer together. It's all up to you. Get down nice and low if you can. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Excellent. We're back to the start now. So round two, nice and close to the chair, hands out in front. Let's go. Or you can just place them on your hips if you like as well. If you aren't quite at this point where you need to take the hands out to the side to create a little bit of momentum, that is okay. You will get there. With our hands out in front, it just makes us use our belly a little bit more. Use the muscles through our core. Good. Hold it there. Shake out the legs. Back over to the wall. Hands nice and wide. Position your feet. And go down and up. down and up. Now you're probably doing it on a flat wall. Rather, I'm doing it on this pole here, which is a little bit round, so it makes it a little bit weird. It's probably a little bit easier on the flat wall. Like I said, if you want to take this down to the floor and do push-ups on the floor because you're at that point, that's okay. We will be bringing that in later on, but if you're ready for that, go for it. Good. Roll out the shoulders, shake out the arms, feet shoulder width apart. I'll show you from the front. Shoulder width apart, hands on your hips, and squat. Down and up. Breathe in, breathe out. Like I said, if this is too quick for you, just slow it down. If I'm going too deep for you, just don't go slow. Just little squats. Remember, we make sure the knees don't go over the toes. We sit back into the heels. Sit down, stand up. Eyes are forward, shoulders are back, and we breathe. Good. Turn that chair around quickly. Grab onto your weight. Right leg forward, left arm working. Ready, and go. Pull back. Pull back. Nice and strong. Elbows squeezing back. We're working through the shoulder blade. So think about where the shoulder blade is. I don't want you to get all tight up in your neck. Relax to the neck, squeezing back. Remember, if you want to do it without a weight, that's absolutely fine. Almost there on this one. Good. Come in. We switch sides. So you're getting more familiar with these exercises now. So that's when our technique gets better, and that's when we can start adding some weight when we're ready. Remember, you can revisit these weeks. You don't have to move on each week. You can stay on week 3 for a little while if you like. It's up to you. There's no time limit. Almost there, guys. Keep squeezing and breathing. Good. Place that weight down. Feet are nice and wide for our sumo squat. Remember, if you don't like the feet that wide, just bring them in a little bit. Hands on your hips. And we go down and stand up. Down and up. If you're at the point where you want to add in more sessions in the week, you could do 2 strength sessions and 2 cardio sessions and 1 Pilates session. That would be great. If not, just keep it as the 3. That's okay. But if you really feel like you could do a little bit more, you could add in an extra 1 or 2 sessions. Good. We're on round 3 now. Nice and close to the chair. Position your arms wherever you like, and we go. We sit down, we stand up. Down and up. Have you been going for a walk on the other days? 1 or 2 laps around the block? 15, 20 minutes. Start to increase the time, increase the pace. It all counts. Almost there. Good. Hold it there. Shake it out. Over to the wall again. Our hands are nice and wide. Ready? Go. Open up through the chest. So you should be feeling this through your chest and also through your triceps, so at the back of the arms. They're a helping muscle, our triceps. Like I said before, you could take this down to the floor if you're ready for that. That will be coming probably in about week 5. We'll bring that in week 5, where we get down on the floor, shake it out. Feet shoulder width apart, hands on your hips. We squat, ready, go. Down and up, down and up. Doing well, guys. The main thing is you keep moving. If you need to stop at any point, you can either pause the video or you could just listen to me talking and just keep marching on the spot, keeping the blood moving. Keeping the blood flow going. Stay really strong. Almost there. Good, hold it. Turn, chair around. Ready for our row. Ready, and go. Squeezing back. You may be starting to fatigue at this point, that's okay. That's fine. Like I said, if you need to have a rest, you can. You just pause the video or just keep marching on the spot as long as you keep moving for the whole 20 minutes. Keep squeezing. Almost there. Do a lot in 30 seconds. Good, hold it there, and we switch sides. Ready, in position, and go. We're squeezing back, squeeze back. Think about where you can feel it. So we're feeling it through the shoulder blades. We're also feeling it in that front leg that's supporting our body weight as well. That's a good thing. Good. Almost there. Good. That weight down. We have our feet nice and wide now for our sumo squats. Our hands are on our hips, shoulders back, back nice and flat, and go. Down and up. Good. Now, making sure those knees aren't going over the toes. We're sitting right back so we can squeeze through our legs, through the front of our legs, and through our backside as well. Working those muscles, we'll feel it down through the inside of the legs too. If you like, don't go as low. Maybe do it a little bit less, just to keep moving. Good, hold it there. We are on our last round. So, set up the chair, hands into position and go. Whatever position you like, either crossed in front, on your hips, or if you're not quite there yet, just letting them hang loose so you can create just a little bit of momentum. Remember what I said before, if you feel like you've had enough at this point, just marching on the spot, keep listening to what's going on. Remember what point you're at when you needed to stop, so that next time, and relax there, so that next time you can see if you can go a little bit further. Hands wide, ready, go. So that push up, opening up through the chest, and we breathe. That's good. This is our last set of push-ups for this week, or unless you do this video again, but it is our last set for today. Almost there. Good, hold it. Squats, feet shoulder width apart again. Hands either in front on your hips. Ready, go. Down and push. Down and push. Good. Nice and strong. That's it. Firing through those legs. I know you're probably feeling it at this point. That's okay. Good, you've got 10 seconds. Keep it strong. Eyes are forward. Belly strong. As deep as you can. And hold it there. Good, let's turn the chair around. Pick up that weight. Right leg forward, left arm is doing the work. Ready, go. Pull back. Squeezing back. Good. See how my elbow goes straight towards the ceiling. Think about that. So that makes our shoulder blades do the work and we're not coming right up into our neck. The weight is on that front leg, so we're still working through that leg when we're doing this. Keep squeezing. Good. Almost there. Good, hold it. Switching to the other side. We have just 1 minute of work, 60 seconds of work on the other side now. Are you ready? Let's go. if you're marching on the spot at this point, keep those arms moving, keep those legs pumping. Just finish it off, we're almost there. The main thing is that you make it to the end of this video, whether you're marching on the spot or doing the exercises. We just want to make it to the end. Almost there. Good. Well done. Pop that weight down. Let's finish with our sumo squats. Our feet are nice and wide. Shoulders back, hands on our hips. Ready to squat and go. Down and lift. Now you pick your level. If you need to just do little ones at the top, just the top half, that's okay. Otherwise, we try to get as low as we can. Really fire up those legs. This is why it's important to go for a walk tomorrow, or even after this session if you like. That's even better. Almost there. And relax, good. Shake out those legs. Well done, nice work. Okay, let's bring that chair over. Bring the chair over and have a seat. Let's roll the shoulders, sit up nice and tall. Let's take our right foot, take it across our left knee, and just let that knee fall to the side. And relax. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's a little bit more intense than last week, only because we're moving a little bit quicker. We're moving on to the next exercise without too much of a recovery, but that's okay. As you get fitter, the recovery comes a little bit easier. Good, let's try the other side now. So place that foot on the floor. Let's bring the other foot across the knee. Let that knee drop down to the side. I don't want you to push it, just let it drop down, and you'll feel that open up through your hip. Still sitting up nice and tall. Good, let's take that foot, place it on the floor. Let's take the chair away. Let's take our feet out nice and wide like we did at the start of the session. We just push out to the side for the inner thigh stretch. And breathe. Good, let's take it to the other side. So the good thing about lifting weights or adding resistance to our exercise actually works as a fat burner. So the stronger our muscles are, the more fat we burn. And that's really what we're going for, to create lean muscle and burn fat at the same time. Also, working our heart, so you would have felt your heart rate coming up just a little bit. So the more we exercise our heart, the more, the easier our life is. The easier it is to walk upstairs, uphill, just do general stuff around the house. That's what we're going for. We want a functional life. So functional training goes into our daily life where we can do more. Okay, remember, if you have any questions at all, please contact me. All right, I'll see you in the next video.